Alright, welcome back everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of Chronicle number 1 in our Mass Effect Legendary Series playthrough. And in the last episode, we bought the Spectre Gear level shotgun and the pistol, I think. I think I got the pistol also. Yes. And I've taken care of doling out equipment. In this episode, we're going to begin main missions again, but I thought that we would actually just go ahead and knock out that extra side mission that we picked up first, because it should be quick. Find the recon team for the missing Marines. We got to go to the Sparta system and the Artemis Tau cluster.
Message coming in.
Ah, okay.
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. You don't come off very well. She talked rings around you.
Man, really? I didn't think that went bad.
With all due respect, Admiral, I'm a soldier, not a public speaker.
She shouldn't have ambushed you. We have a press corps for a reason. Nobody's blaming you. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Yeah, he's probably right. I should have turned down the interview. Okay. Let's see. Escape here. We're looking for Artemis Tau, right? So, local cluster, Novaria, Exodus, Argos Row, Gemini, Hades, Artemis Tau, in the Sparta system. Alright, so I need to keep that in mind. Don't talk to reporters. That's not my job. I don't know why I didn't think about that either. That you would just politely forward her to our press department. I think it's because I was seeing myself as being kind of on my own mission under the Council. But we're under both. We're under the Council and we're under the Alliance, and the Alliance has its stuff, you know. I should have known that. I feel kind of bad. I'm upset at myself. All right. Tremonre. Tremonre is a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Its surface is covered by wide swaths of ancient dark basaltic lava, possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. Tremonre's magnetic field is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump drive charge from orbit. That said, Tremonre's minuscule gravity allows even cruiser-sized vessels to land safely for direct grounding. Okay, the second orbital line contains this planet right here, Daedalus.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Alright, Daedalus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Daedalus's surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate sand, with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive dust-choked wind. That very well may be igneous. Igneous? I'm going to say igneous. Daedalus's orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant Antamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Alright, we'll be coming back to this one. Third orbital line has Altaia. Altaia is an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altaia once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. Fourth orbital line. Here's the gas giant that this planet was referencing, Daedalus. Antamalka. Antamalka is a large hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards, past the orbit of Altair and Daedalus, and eventually settles into the inner belt. Antamalka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of hydrogen. Okay, and the last one is Alsages. Small, distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water, ice, and calcium with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Eluam Ranpura was caught with his frigate Tanaran grounded on Alsages for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Ranpura refused to surrender. The Tanaran was destroyed attempting to take off. The debris is strewn across the southern hemisphere. Scans from orbit have detected a small deposit of plutonium. Okay. Back down to Daedalus, and we will land. I always bring Liara. And I'm gonna try bringing maybe Tally. Maybe Tally would be good. Let's hit accept. Maybe I should have brought Rex. This is a Marine Recon. I don't know. We'll find out. Ultimately, we're just trying to push stories forward with these characters. Alright, we got stuff falling from the sky. Let's go counterclockwise. Oh, that's a large mountain to scale. We will go around it, hopefully. There's a deposit to check out over here. There it is.
Heading to position.
Let's see, let's try to crack through here. You have successfully surveyed a deposit of lithium. Alright. And right up over this peak, we should hopefully have this site begin coming into visual range. Looks like we'll have to get over the plateau. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I should see it by now.
Heading out.
Annual bypass. Wow, what a mess. Wow. Oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Ah, shoot. Yeah, failed. Alright, let's do the bypass using Omnigel. take everything. Next, we'll head up this way. Let's go ahead and create a save point because we've accomplished one of the major goals. Oh, also, while I'm thinking about it, yeah, Tally has a couple points that she can level up in. Looks like maybe damping. Increase the radius and strength of damping. Increases the explosion radius on your tech proximity mines and shuts down enemy tech and biotic abilities. Okay. Maybe I should have gone defense and put those points into armor for her. Oh.
Heading to position.
We almost rolled back over this corpse. Mummified Solarian. Found Captain Milan's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Okay. Last stop will hopefully be our Marines. I don't see any red blips showing up on the radar. Okay. Where are my runaway zones at? Okay, I need to get, maybe we can get up over here. Sometimes they seem to do damage, and sometimes it seems to do minimal to no damage. Okay, repairing. You know what happened to our Marine Patrol now. He's probably, I think he's maybe has a third of his health left. No, his health. Get some repair going. Where's he at? There he is. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Looks like we win.
Heading to position.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
It appears these men were under the command of Admiral Kahoku. He will want to know what happened here.
So, are we not able to disable the beacon or what? I don't see any way to activate it.
You lead, I'll follow.
So I'll assume that, I guess, like, we accomplished that. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. What is it? M. Return to Normandy. And now, what we can do is we can go to Pharos to investigate the Geth attack. Pharos to see why the colony was attacked by Geth. Okay, Pharos. Oh, here. Alright, back onto the main mission. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. While I was looking for the rest of the keepers, which I did find the last 3 there at the Citadel, I came across a whole bunch of people that we can talk to. Now, I don't know if all of them offer missions, but there's a bunch out there. So we might have quite a few side missions that we can pick up the next time we go back to the Citadel. Alright, let's look at all the planets first. Setau is shrouded by a high-pressure atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acids. The surface is composed of geologically young plains of volcanic basalts and rhyolites with high concentrations of carbon and radioactives. Setau is rabidly volcanic. A dozen supervolcanoes, 50 to 120 kilometers wide, are erupting across the planet. Setau's carbon content and constant volcanism make natural diamonds plentiful, if extremely costly and dangerous to recover. That's interesting. Let's look at Sharing. Charing is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. The atmosphere contains traces of ammonia, methane, and surprisingly large amounts of water vapor, making the atmosphere a striking mix of browns, blues, and whites. Of Charing's 60-odd moons, 2 have diameters of over 3,000 kilometers. Both have signs of former Prothean development, suggesting Charing may have been mined for helium-3. So we'll survey it. The planet Charing displayed some strange readings while being scanned. Chief Engineer Adams pinpointed the source and located a strange object. Tally and Adams brought it on board and spent hours taking it apart. The purpose of the object is still uncertain, but it was Prothean in nature and contained a Prothean data disk. Nice. Alright, let's look at Quana. Quana's frozen surface is rich with heavy metals, and the planet's higher than average density suggests further mineral richness in the depths. The atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. The remains of a well-developed Prothean mining infrastructure dot the planet. Abandoned mines are connected to dead cities by collapsed maglev lines. Unlike the crumbling skyscrapers of Pharos, Quana's ruins are reasonably intact. Unfortunately, this only made it easier for looters to strip the silent necropoli of anything valuable. Well, with all these Prothean ruins, we know why the Geth are here in this system. Scans of the planet Quana have revealed deposits of cobalt. Okay, the last planet before Pharos is Logan. Logan is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. The survey team who charted the system 20 years ago reported many strange disturbances in Logan's cloud bands, suggesting many remarkably large solid objects were present beneath the cloud tops. As the ship approached, however, they subsided one by one. These disturbances have not been reported again. Alright. Pharos. Ooh. The Exogeny Corporation has founded a pilot colony on Pharos to explore the Prothean ruins that blanket 2/3 of the planet's landmass. Wow, 2/3, huh? The atmosphere is fouled with dust. Terrestrial travel is hampered by crumbled debris dozens of meters deep. There are indications that Pharos was a much colder world in the past. Pharos has 2 large moons, Orkin, the further one, and Vardet. Or maybe that's Vardet. I think it's Vardet. We will land. And we're dealing with Geth, so I'm going to do something I have not done yet. I'm going to bring both Tally and Garrus. Which is going to leave me a little short on biotic strength. Garrus's medics will... The points that I do have in his medical and first aid will come in handy since I'm leaving Liara behind. Right. Both of you.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, there's yeah, because there's an established colony. Okay, well, you know what? This seems like a good natural breakpoint. Let's save it. Because I don't know how long we could have a few hours worth of gameplay here. And so we'll just do a sign off right here, and it's the next episode where we will actually start exploring this planet. So again, I'm ASAP Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you liked what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.